Unless like some infosec thing comes up. What has a character limit of 8? It's currently 6 a.m. and I'm about to head my way to the gym. I have zero motivation right now to go, but consistency beats motivation. So as long as I just go, even if I'm not feeling the best, as long as I do it, I know I'm making progress towards my goals. Today we'll be doing a full body workout, and I've been doing a lot more full body workouts because I've been less consistent at the gym. And because of that, doing full body lets me hit all the body parts I need throughout the week. Because of this, I've been trying to focus on a lot more compound movements like overhead press, incline bench. But when it comes to legs, I get too lazy to do squats. Anyways, here's a pump check. It's around 9 a.m. and I'm about to start my commute to work right now. I live in Orange County and my office is based in Los Angeles, so that's going to be a 1.5 hour drive from here. But first, I'm gonna stop by Suddenly's to get some coffee. This shit busting as hell, man. Lately though, I've been starting to think a lot more about my commute to work. It's like 1 to 1.5 hours one way each time. But if and when we go into office 5 days a week, that's just gonna add up to 15 hours. And I don't know if my mental can handle that anymore. I'm struggling just to go in once a week. How the hell am I gonna manage 5 days a week? I really don't know what's in store for me next. I don't know what my next decision is, but I'll figure it out eventually. I got a couple more months to decide, but hopefully in the meantime, just continue working and grinding until we get there. Do you have a delete query too? Add one more part to delete it at the end. But yeah, just go through this first. Look at the audit table right now. It should be in the audit table, right? Do your update on ID, not profile ID, by the way. You're assuming 1 to 1. It should test for 1 to many. What has a character limit of 8? Scroll through your attributes. You're created by. It only allows 8. How it works is, I think in Postgres, it'll know which, like when you generate your credentials, it knows what your is. It truncates it to just 8. So that's what the trigger does. Right? You need to update the insert. Oh, okay. What does the error say? You need to rerun this thing again, whatever this is. So today I'm creating the infrastructure as code to create a new SQS and S3 bucket for our automation project. Our S3 and SQS stack follow a similar pattern. We define a configuration file for the respective resource. Whenever you want to create a new resource, you add it to the configuration file, and then the stack will iterate through all of the resources. Once I build the code with a new resource, I'll be able to do CDK deploy S3 stack and CDK deploy SQS stack to create this in my AWS account. That should be it. Unless like some infosec thing comes up, setting something up for that, just to hash it out there then and there. Next time for me, like talking to more earlier in the process rather than like at the end. I do need to help with one of the epics. Good morning, gang. Gonna go on my run. Gonna do like 4 miles today in the morning. I was pretty sore from the gym and I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna go in today. So kind of pushed my running to the morning before work. So here we go. Mile 1, mile 2. Just finished the run. I ran 4.3 miles at a 11:24 minute per mile pace. So I'm gonna go home, get freshened up, and then get ready for work. Hi, can I do a large house coffee, please? During my run today, I thought a lot about my career and kind of like what's my future like in the software engineering industry. Do I go to a new company? Do I do my own thing? I'm trying to figure out like what's my motivation behind work and career. I do like making content and like kind of motivating other people to get into software engineering and actually like showcasing what software engineering is about. I do like my job. I would say I like the engineering aspects of it, but when it comes to kind of like corporate politics and all that big tech bullshit, I really fucking hate that. I'm afraid to commit to a decision, but making no decision is also a decision. I'm only 24 right now, and that's the crazy part. I feel like I have my whole life ahead of me still, but it doesn't feel like it in the moment. I should be thankful that I'm here right now, but yeah, who knows? That's just a lot of my thoughts and my feelings so far about life in general. So yeah. On my way to work right now, and I see you guys later. So yesterday I was doing 2776. That was creating the SQS for the lambda. I have that in C, but I realized I needed to create an event source for it so that the lambda gets triggered when a message is added to the queue. So I'm gonna make a revision to that. And then if I have time, I'll work on 2773. That's setting up the lambda handler and making sure that like it actually works. And then maybe start integrating the S3 stuff. Today, I'll be creating the infrastructure as code to create a lambda we need for our automation project. This is the CDK code I wrote to create that lambda. The runtime property tells you what language and version the lambda would use. The handler property tells the lambda what function to call when a lambda gets invoked. And the code property tells you the specific location of the lambda code. You can point this to inline code or a local directory. The role property tells you what IAM role to use. I also created a policy to allow permissions on the SQS queue to receive and delete messages from the queue. This is needed so our lambda can have an SQS event source. I added this policy to our lambda IAM role and then gave the lambda this role. Now our lambda has the ability to read messages from the SQS queue by adding an event source. Good morning. It's 5:45 a.m. About to head to the gym. Honestly, I don't like working out that much anymore. I would say like past couple years, I was like pretty into the gym world, fitness and all that stuff. But now I kind of do the bare minimum. I'm like pretty lazy, pretty tired. I don't know like what the fuck's going on, but I heard somewhere that like if you treat fitness as like hygiene, then like you're gonna go no matter what. So if you treat going to the gym like showering and brushing your teeth, you're gonna be more consistent. So try to adopt that mentality right now. But a little bit pre-workout in me and off to the gym. My room's kind of a mess right now, so I'm gonna spend some time to clean this up while sipping on my coffee. Today, I'm trying to debug why my lambda is not pulling messages from the SQS queue. When I deploy my lambda, it shows that there is an SQS event source with the lambda, but when I put messages into the SQS, nothing happens. After a quick Google search, I realized that my SQS queue has KMS encryption. This means that messages stored in the queue are encrypted. My lambda did not have KMS decryption permissions, so it is unable to read messages and decrypt the message from the queue. The solution was to provide my lambda role KMS decryption on the key used to encrypt the SQS queue. I created a new policy to allow this decryption and added the policy to the lambda IAM role. After redeploying my lambda with the changes, it can finally pull messages off the queue.
Yep. Not enough anger. Get your fucking fingers out of my picture, bro.
We're vlogging, guys.
Look. Wait, did you get these? The East Florida have the Australian Swim Club.
So just got back from the gym, then we got brunch and got some bagels, and then went to the coffee shop. I took a nap, and then later today I am going to Temecula for the weekend for a friend's birthday party and / sleepover weekend type of thing.
My dad used to do that.
Eating for the jacuzzi.
I'm not being related at all. It's mind-blowing.
Just got back from the weekend trip in Temecula. I'm gonna take a nap and then unpack my clothes and then get ready to go up to LA to see Outlaw at the Shrine. Honestly, this weekend was really fun. I just didn't think about work and just hung out, had some drinks with some friends, and just caught up with a bunch of people. Weekend trips like this really make me rethink my work-life balance. I feel like I've been so focused on work that like I really can't turn off that work side of my brain. I feel like I also caught up in my grind and just like going on my solo winter arc type shit that like I kind of forgot what it's like to be with people and like kind of having a life outside of work. Today's Veterans Day and I have the day off and I had a pretty long weekend, so I'm just gonna take the day to chill, do some laundry and do some errands, and then just rot in bed all day. That was a week in the life of a software engineer. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Take care, y'all.